Connection. Today's podcast will begin shortly.
Your co-hosts are Chief streaming from Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook, along with Insidious streaming on Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube, and the Ghost from Ghost MAF streaming on Twitch. Welcome to Highway 34 Connection, the pod. The following podcasts are for mature audiences only, unscripted, unfiltered, and unedited as always. Pro Wrestling Talk, where we will sit down and we will discuss the world of professional wrestling. Conspiracy theories. Have a conspiracy you want us to talk about? Email us at highway34@gmail.com. Highway 34's History Lesson of the Week for World History. Talking Football, where we'll discuss the National Football League, the XFL, and the USFL. And the Honest 50, where the Chief will sit down with a guest and ask 50 questions, 25 from the Chief, 25 from their community. The Battle of Highway 34, the Trivia Show. Watch and listen as Ghost battles Insidious, or they battle the Chief. It is now time for your main event. Let's freaking go.
Where to start?
Yep.
Main and one position.
Yeah. Where to start exactly? It's ridiculous. Just start at the beginning. Okay, first of all, where have those Bears been the last 15 games?
I cannot answer that, to be honest with you.
Because if the Bears played like that every week, they actually would be a threat.
And welcome
had
into the team.
Yep. They had a perfect, the quarterback would feel 158.3, the perfect passing rating, 5 passing touchdowns, 0 interceptions, and all year they've only had 4 sacks. They had 5 that night that I know of. I think there may have been more. So, and they beat the Commanders 40-20. Where have those Bears been? Here's the thing. Here's another thing. A lot of them were injured. A lot of the backups were playing, and the main ones were playing in positions they usually don't. Like a guard was playing a tackle, a defensive end was playing linebacker, or vice versa, or a cornerback was playing a safety. They were switched all over the place to positions they aren't usually in, and they still dominated.
Welcome in.
Yep, welcome in. So you tell me, where have they been?
We could say the same things about a lot of teams this week. Chief, you better go back and look at those highlights. Because you obviously wasn't watching the same highlights or the same game Michael was. Dallas was the problem. They tripped over each other numerous times. It's just ridiculous. It was a sloppy game of football if I've ever seen it. Dallas looked like a bunch of rookies out there trying to figure out how to scrimmage. And I'm not joking. Go watch those highlights and you'll see what I'm talking about. It wasn't just Dak. It was the O-line, the D-line, the back line, the secondary line. They all had problems. Back to the drawing board. Don't even go there. They got all the talent on the team. And there is one thing that I will agree, and I'm sorry we're not supposed to be talking about this yet, but Chief brought it up, so I'm going to. Saves us talking about later. so we can skip this one. The biggest problem Dallas has is there's no discipline at all. Nobody is held accountable. Dak takes the blame. McCarthy takes the blame. But we're not going to blame the O-line. We're not going to blame the D-line. We're not going to say, hey, Micah Parsons, we should have had your back. We should have had somebody there to help you get past those defenders and help you get to where you needed to be. There's no accountability on any part of it. You can't blame Jerry. Blame your coaching.
Not the fair
It all
side.
comes down to coaching. Coaching
Yeah, but
has
Dak also threw 3 picks, so that doesn't help much.
He's almost tied with Jimmy. Jimmy's got 5 of the season.
And yet Jimmy did his business, which we'll talk about.
I was going to say, fair enough. I'm not going to hold you. I'm not going to hold that against you, but I'm a Dallas Cowboy at heart. But I believe accountability needs to be accounted for. You played the sloppiest damn game of football, and the only thing you could say, it was an honorable win. From fucking whose point of view do you say that's honorable? 42-10, Dak Prescott and McCarthy? That's honorable? That's an honorable loss. You're going to honor that. I don't know about you guys, but as a fan, I hear honorable loss. I hear, oh, we just gave up on the season.
Well, that's Sidious's point of view. So I'm not ready to agree with Chief. I'm going to go switch topics. I'm going to agree with Chiefs about the Jaguars, is that they just need to switch their name to the London Jaguars, because every time they're over there, they actually play like it matters.
Me going off on my Dallas Cowboys as always.
Anyway, the Jags defeat the Bills 25-20.
Welcome in to the viewers that are in here. I see we're up to 7. Comment. Let us know who you are. We'll give you a shout out.
Shut up, Pixie.
And let us know if your team did well.
Hold on.
Falcons.
Hold on.
The Falcons and the Texans played one hell of a game.
I will let her know one thing. Yes, the cowgirls over there, they're called the cheerleaders. They're pretty fucking hot. That's why most guys watch the Cowboys.
Anyway.
Hard facts. Correct me if I'm wrong. Anybody watching? Does anybody really watch the football games, or do they watch for the halftime show, hoping they might see the cheerleaders start dancing? That's the whole point. Guys go to the football game. It ain't to watch the game. They better not. Actually, nobody in this comment section that's a guy better tell me any different. Chief, correct me if I'm wrong. When you were on the sideline on the football field, you did not once check out one cheerleader or will watch them dance instead of handing out towels. I will wait.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, let's move on, shall we?
How about those cheerleaders?
I'm going to ask you about how about them. Go. I'm going to go. I got to get back into this. I got to get to my thing about a half hour.
Ghost, shut up for a minute. Pixie, shut the fuck up. And Insidious, why do you think I volunteered to help the football team? So I had a closer look.
Right.
Well, that's why guys become cheerleaders to stand behind and catch them, which I volunteered every time.
Insidious, you weren't nimble enough.
No, but I got front row seats right up to the top of the pyramid, bud.
Good job, Pixie. Good job. Oh, all right.
Hey, as a teenager, do you really care about touching or more care about looking?
Hey, I got to ride on the bus with him.
I got to have lunch with him a
Oh,
couple times.
all right.
And I had a girlfriend at the time.
Pixie, your young ass needs to go to bed.
And she was crazy, so it's probably a good idea I didn't touch. God knows which one of them would have came up missing.
Eddie, go ahead, Ghost.
Boy. All right. The Falcons beat the Texans in a pretty close game. The Lions destroyed the Panthers. The Panthers are officially the worst team in the NFL right now. They've taken that montage. The Colts defeated the Titans. A good one. Dolphins are back on their winning ways, destroying the Giants. The Saints shut out the Patriots 34-0. And I do know something. Check this out. This 2 weeks in a row that the Patriots has lost by more than 30 points. 2 weeks in a row, and they said the last time that happened was in 1970. So
Also remember, if I remember right, Jones is still on the bench.
point
being,
one
they had
player,
Dave-
not a team. Next man up.
yeah, obviously your backup isn't worth a shit, so why would you bench your primary?
Because this is exactly what I was talking about in the Bears game. I mean, you had a lot of people injured. A lot of people came back, manned up. They switched positions around, and they still dominated. Sometimes you can't blame your whole team on one player.
No, but I said it before in the preseason. Denver, Bears, both of them annihilated in preseason because they ran backups. If your backups are better than your primaries, fuck it. Put your primaries on the fucking bench.
All right. There's Insidious. Steelers defeated the Ravens 17-10. Bengals beat the Cardinals 34-20. Eagles are still unbeaten, beating the Rams 23-14.
And welcome in.
Don't have any.
Jets beat the Broncos 31-21. Chiefs beat the
Have
Vikings
9.
27-20. We already talked about your guys is losing to the Niners 42-10. Here's the thing. Should you guys really be upset about your loss? You guys did lose to a team that's unbeaten for a reason.
Yeah.
You really thought you were going to be the one to knock them off?
No.
Okay, so what's the problem?
Problem is everything I have been saying about this fucking lousy team.
The problem? How our team fucking played.
No,
I'm not saying they
no,
didn't play.
it ain't even that. Last week, when they lost to Arizona, we'll go with that one. Not last week, week before. We'll start there. Okay.
Right.
They lost to Arizona. What was the excuse? This was Dak's excuse. It still cracks me up. The media made us out to be who they believe we are, but that isn't who we are. We know who we are. Yeah, you just fucking showed it on the fucking field. All of you.
And
They
tonight,
tonight, the best team in the fucking NFL. And they all know who they are. So who the fuck are you? They hyped you up to be the best team in the NFL. That's what ESPN's power rankings were the first 3 weeks. And then he comes out after one loss and says, they don't know who we are. We know who we are. Okay, so who the hell are you then? Okay, you done showed us. You're a choke artist. All of you. Plain and freaking simple. So if you're a Dallas fan, you should be pissed off. And if you're not, then you need to go check yourself.
And the Raiders knocked off the Packers tonight, 17-13. It was a good game, though.
It was decent. But what did I expect of that game? Closeness.
You were right. I said Packers. You said Raiders. Yeah, you were right. You were right on that one.
No, I meant the
All right,
Dallas and San Fran. When you asked me what I expected out of that game, I expected closeness. That's what I expected.
So it's not the loss. You expected more, like if it was 42-38, it wouldn't have been nearly as bad.
No, I expected my defense to come out and be as dismantling as it's been.
So you're
expected the
hoping
offense.
for maybe a lower score, like a 17-10 or something.
I thought, these two teams would have matched perfectly. We watched what they did in the playoffs. It was close down to the wire. And I thought we were going to get that preview. Or it was going to be a shutout. But I didn't expect it to be that.
Right.
And watching the highlights on how the boys played is sickening. Because that is not the same team you've seen in week 1. It's not the same team you've seen in week 2. It sure as hell ain't the one in week 3.
Well, it's like you said, they win when it matters, or win when it doesn't matter, and lose when they do. What's your slogan?
The easy teams, they lose. The hard teams, they win. The teams you would expect them to lose is the ones they win. The ones you expect them to win are the ones they lose. I expected them to lose this game, but not by that margin, let me tell you.
All right.
Now I got a question for you, Michael. ESPN brought this up, so I'm going to ask you. I want your input now. All right.
Okay. Yeah.
Is it Mike McCarthy's play calling, or is it Kellen Moore? Because Kellen Moore put up 30 points on these guys just last season.
I don't know. All I know is that the Niners team has been a force to be reckoned with. I mean, if you take a look at their previous weeks.
I see. I've been watching the highlights of them. I know what they're capable of.
Let's see. Hold on.
But I think a lot of people were expecting to know what Dallas was capable of, and we knew.
Week four, they scored 35 points. Week 3, they scored 30 points. Week 2, they scored another 30 points. And then week 1, the Niners scored another 30 points. They're a tough team. They're a high scoring.
I'm not going to say they're not capable of putting up the numbers. But what teams did they place? Was it anybody any good? Those are the questions.
Okay. Week 1 was the Steelers. 2 was the Rams.
Give them the trophy on 2 counts.
3 was the Giants. I guess we don't need to talk about that one. Week 4 was the Cardinals, and then they beat the Cowboys. But again, they're high scoring.
Cowboys should have been their test. What the fuck did you guys do out there? You fucked it up. They look like monkeys fucking a football, honestly.
Oh boy.
Actually, I'm pretty sure monkeys could have played better. They probably would have actually hit the other monkey with the ball. He may not have caught it, but he would have got hit with it, which would have been an achievement over Dak, because the only thing Dak could hit was the other team. And by the way, Dak,
Chief,
those were red shirts.
Chief, I think someone's off their you-know-what again.
What the?
That.
Next.
All right, let's go through our predictions. Should I even bother with this one? We both know who's going to win, even without the refs' help.
Now, according to Patrick Mahomes, the refs are going to be with the Broncos.
Right. So you're going with the Bronx? You going with the Ponies? Yeah, I didn't think so.
Actually, no, I'm not going with My Little Ponies.
All right, Chiefs going with the Ponies? All right.
Chiefs.
All right.
Just give them the fucking trophy. Just give it to them.
Here's the London game next week.
Titans, they have better luck over there.
All right. I'm going to go with the
Ravens.
Ravens. Yeah, I'm going to go with the Chief on this one. I'm going to go with the Ravens. They've been doing a little bit better, I think.
I'll take the Jags.
It's not in London, so I'm going Colts.
I'm liking the Jags' momentum. I'm going to go with the Jags.
Yeah, I'll go with Jags.
Out of the Commanders' loss to the Bears, their morale is going to be shit, and the Falcons are starting to be on the winning team. I'm going to go with the Falcons.
You know what? They've lost 2 straight. Yeah, I'm going Falcons.
Fly, Falcons, fly.
I don't think that's the slogan.
No.
It is when you don't like the Eagles.
But you said it in the Super Bowl.
I said no such thing.
Yeah, I did.
I'm gonna go visit our neighbors up north and say Vikings.
Do the Bears have the momentum since they won a game finally?
Nope.
1-4 Vikings. I'll take Bears.
They're both 1-4.
I'll take Bears.
Oh, I'll give them the momentum. I got probably a stupid idea.
9 people and only 1 person chatting.
Well,
that's why you gotta call them. Be like, hey, what's up with 9 people? We'll get shout out. Top in the comment section. Also, you guys want to, you're more than welcome to join us in here, because we'll be tallying these up next week to find out who got the most right. Seahawks or Bengals?
Seahawks.
Yeah. Give me the Squawks. Fair enough, Pixie, because I don't see a scribble devil. Unless she's lurking. Fuck no.
The Browns are getting flush. Let's go Niners.
Hey, they're getting ready to take the Browns to their own Super Bowl.
Ouch.
And guess what? They're gonna get a porcelain ring. Texans. Dolphins.
Just like I said last week. Can you smell what the Rock is cooking?
Yeah, I'm going with the Fins. Honestly, in the last game, I'm actually going to go with the Saints only because of their shutout victory last week. So I'll switch it up.
Raiders.
Patriots haven't been shit since Gronk and Brady left.
They don't have any wide receivers, bro.
Let's go Jets.
Yeah. Seeing how close they came to to the Chiefs, I'll take Jets.
Yeah, I'm not going. Yeah. I mean, if Rodgers was playing, I would say that, but yeah, I'm not doing that.
I don't know. Wilson seems to be on a pro thing, so.
Jared Goff's been on a roll. I'm going to go with the Lions.
Lions.
Yeah, Lions.
All right, here's the Sunday night game.
Who cares?
Let's go Bills.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just give them the trophy now. Hey, we can give them a trophy just for participating.
Here's your Monday night game.
Chargers.
Oh boy. Ugh. The Chargers are 2-2 if that makes a difference.
Dallas,
Chargers.
obviously.
It doesn't make it.
What? Can't hear you, Insidious.
Just gonna throw it to him.
All right.
Oh, that's my color. Oh wait, that was the other team.
And if it matters, these other two teams are on a bye.
Steelers will beat the Packers.
No, they're on bye weeks. They're not playing this
See?
week.
They're already beating them.
Oh, you're funny. All right. The NFC is kind of spread out when it comes to their, except for the South. The South is pretty tight, except for the Panthers. But yeah, the records are pretty tight in the AFC. So, yeah. The only divisions that are kind of already solid is in the both Wests and the Easts, one North on the NFC. But the both conferences in the South are extremely tight. So, yeah, we're still looking at a pretty good season so far, provided. I don't know. There's been a lot of questionable. Every time the Chiefs played, like the Jet game, oh man, that holding call last week, or should I say the lack thereof, man, people are so pissed about that one. Are the Chiefs the new Patriots?
No. Just look at the referees.
That's my point. People would say, oh, the Brady and Gronk can't win without the refs. Oh, wait, they just gave Brady a love tap, roughing the passer. I mean, come on, you remember those.
Each their own. All right.
All right, so I think she's trying to promote the Halloween podcast that we're doing at the end of the month.
We're going to show Chief.
Patient and physical. Yeah. From the 19, calling to the pattern for Purdy.
Look at that. He missed it.
Touchdown, Kittle.
But I thought you guys liked Brock.
I'm not sleeping. I'm watching TV.
Best defense in the league last year.
You've watched
Points and
this.
yards allowed. Great start this year. On
Wait,
third
let's see.
down.
Oh.
If you live in Iowa, you
Are
can
you
lower your
fucking
electric bill to
serious?
less than $30.
Just
you can't
fucking
do
start.
Papa Bets.
With just his second sack of the year, he's been getting close. Finally breaks through. After the loss of 2, there's a toss to Deebo Samuel right into the backfield, turning the corner.
Oh, nope. Not going to tackle him.
About 10 yards on that as he's bumped out of
No, we just shove him out of bounds. Yep, give him the yardage. Yep. Normal.
It up across from Trent Williams. Good against good. Purdy on the boot. Use check on the catch. Harvard in the house. First down at the 31-yard line. Gain enough. Standing up all over the place. And they're going to try. Parsons was in there, and Micah Parsons helps.
There was something good.
Right away.
No, that was about the
Missing
other thing.
pieces in the offensive line. This is the group they want, the group they have back. And
He
Pollard,
left.
good job by Pollard to find some space.
Who did?
Once the football was in bounds,
What do you
did
think?
it go out of bounds? It is recovered in the to the left of quarterback Brock Purdy. He'll give it to McCaffrey. An opening up the middle. Christian McCaffrey, shoulder down.
Christian McCaffrey has now scored every touchdown for the last 14 games. He's like tied in second place for a record. Which I'm okay with. I mean, he's a good, decent running back. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
I agree. I just rewatching some of that. After watching most of that, the defense was the only thing that had anything there.
So what are you I don't know. I mean, it's like you're upset about a good team being a good team. I mean, because here
No.
I'm going to go. No,
No.
yes, because I'm going to
No.
go back to something. Hold
No.
on. Let me
It
say
has
something.
nothing to do with. I know how good they are.
Okay, you're
But I
upset
also
because of
know how good.
Let's talk about the
What
defense.
upsets me.
Let's talk about the defense. They held the Cowboys to 10 points, right?
Yeah.
In week 4, they held their opponent to. Come on, now it's frozen. Okay, in week 4, what the hell?
Whenever you're ready. I mean,
I know.
we
Shut up.
can do whatever as long as it's a Sunday.
In week 4, they held their opponent to 16 points. In week 3, they held their opponents to 12 points. In week 2, they held their opponents to 23 points, but that was also the Rams, and they got that rivalry. And in week 1, they held their opponents to 7 points. They not only do they have a powerful offense, they got a strong defense. They're except for the Rams, no team has been able to get 20 or more points against them. So for you to say, "Oh, but that's a huge margin," they've been giving that margin to all their opponents. Except for the Rams. The Rams was the only one that was close. The rest were all onslaughts. So you're going to say that my Cowboys should have played better, but the question is, did they really play that bad, knowing they had played against a Niner team that has a powerful offense and a powerful defense? They've been giving these onslaughts to every team.
Hold on.
I mean, because you can understand my point, right?
Hold on.
Okay.
September 10th, we held New York without one fucking TD. 40
That's
points
correct.
on the board.
Congratulations, though, with the Giants. But
Daniel
I'll give
Jones threw 2 picks. Dak didn't throw one. Tony Pollard hit 70 yards on the ground with 2 touchdowns. CeeDee Lamb hit 4 receiving yards at 77 yards. Now, the Jets, yeah, they put 30. Jets had 10. They only gave up 10 points in week 2. Cardinals, they gave up 28 points. Cowboys put 16 on the board. Patriots, they came back 38-3. Yeah, I understand it's the Patriots. But their morale is what it's based on.
And the
When you
49ers,
have
though,
a
the 49ers
quarterback-
are rolling with morale.
No, we're not.
I said the Niners are. They're rolling
Exactly.
with morale. They're basically bathing in it.
You're missing my point with Dallas.
Okay.
That loss in Arizona, where was everything?
Okay, that was a weird fluke. I'll give you that. No one saw that.
No, it wasn't the fluke of it. It's when you come out on fucking TV and you say that's not who we are.
But
The
they have
media
a point.
has turned
They had
us
a
into
point. Because what did they do the following week? They destroyed the Patriots.
exactly fucking annihilated.
Exactly.
So you know who you are. They hyped you to be the best fucking team in the NFL. That's what they wrote you out to be. And then you go out and lose to Arizona and come back out and say that the media doesn't know who we are. We know who we are. They don't know that you're supposed to be America's team. You're supposed to be the best. If you don't count yourself as the best, then I think you need to start looking at another career, bud. Because if I'm Jerry Jones and my quarterback is saying that, I'd be firing his ass. You got to admit that. If that was any other quarterback, if that was Tony Romo, he'd been gone. If that was Troy Aikman, he would have been gone. Because Jerry don't like to hear that. He wants to hear that we are the best damn team and we're out here to prove it. Not that, oh, well, the media is hyping us up. That's not who we are. So you're not the number 1 team in the NFL. You're not the best. That should be everybody on every player's mind. I don't care if you're a quarterback, a defensive lineman, an upfront guard, or whatever. You are out there to prove that you are the best at your position. If you are not, then that's saying that you're not the best at your job, Ghost. I'm not the best at my job. That means I should probably just quit. If you see where I'm coming from. So if you got this guy who's supposed to be the leader, the captain of your team, the captain of your offense, the number one camera guy, and he's coming out here and saying this shit.
I'm
What does that say about your team?
not saying you got a point on that one. Okay, you got a point on that one.
I mean, if you're in the camera view, what does that say about your whole team? This guy just spoke for the whole team. When he added we in there, that you don't know who we are, we know who we are.
Are we sure are we sure we're not taking this out of context?
I wish I could. But
What
you know
exactly?
how
What exactly?
ESPN made him after that remark?
What exactly? Could you pull up maybe what the actual question was before he said that? I want to make sure we're quoting.
It wasn't a question. It was Dak being a statement. That was his statement. That was his official statement. And then they came out yesterday and said it was an honorable loss. Honorable? 42-10 is an honorable loss to you?
From a team that's been given those onslaughts every single week?
Yeah, but where was the accountability? It was on McCarthy and Dak. Where's the rest of the team held to their accountability? Micah Parsons hit the camera.
But it's like you said, the leader. But it's like you said, the leader should take the brunt of it.
And Micah did. He's the captain of the defense. You know, he said, I should have played better. Not we, I. If you have that much faith that your name is 11 from heaven, what does that say about your whole fucking defense? That means they have literally rested the whole defense on the one guy.
All right. So, and you're side note, Insidious, you're up to, I think, 18 sitting there. What? $18 what?
I don't know. Minutes? Seconds?
$18 messages.
It's all right. I'll get there. But the point is, I think with Dallas that I'm trying to make is...
Well, then let's talk about Dallas. Talk about Dallas in this perspective. What do you think's going to do next Monday night when they face the Chargers in LA?
Honest opinion? They're going to fucking destroy them because they're a weak fucking team. And then they're going to come out and they're going to act like they did something.
Who's going to destroy who?
Oh, Dallas will destroy the Chargers. They're going to fucking wipe them away.
Why the hell did you say Chargers on the prediction shit?
Because I was being a smartass. Because really, honestly, at this point, after that embarrassment, I really hope the Chargers do kick their ass.
So, okay, so you're going to say the Cowboys are going to come out, they're going to do business, and then they're going to act like they're the shit again.
Exactly. That's what Dak does. That's what he did after Arizona when they went out there and dismantled the Patriots. What did they do? They flaunted it.
Are you expecting the team to go 16-0 or 17-0, wherever it is these days? I mean, it's like that's what you're expecting. You're expecting them to always win. And if they have a bad day or they lose, you act, okay, this is how they are. They suck.
No. You've heard me.
Like last week, I picked the Eagles to win over my Rams because I knew the Rams weren't going to beat the Eagles. And it's not because I didn't have faith in them. I just knew the Eagles were a better team. And the Rams put up points.
You knew my prediction last week. I said San Fran would win, but it's going to be a close game. Was that a close game? Did that look like the Cowboys from the beginning of the year? Week 1, week 2, week 3. Hell, even when they lost to freaking Arizona, it didn't look like that. I was okay with that loss. This was an embarrassment.
Everybody has a bad day, though. But what do you?
Bad
How
day?
do you say that
Bad
though? How do
day?
you say that when the Niners defense has been holding their opponents to less than 20 points every single week? I mean, that makes you wonder. It's not maybe it's not your offense. Maybe it's just that you played a more powerful defense.
You know, ESPN said something today, and I don't normally follow ESPN very much or believe half of what they have to say. One thing I will agree with is that defense of ours is fucking soft. Where's the roughness? Where's the getting in the faces? Letting them know you're there to play.
They're afraid to do that these days.
No. Every fucking team is doing
laundry
it.
saying taunting or they'll get a roughing call or I mean just
where is the roughness? The roughness in general.
Well, let me tell you. I'll tell you where the roughness is. It's in the same area where on Sunday I saw a sack, and instead of "sweet," there's a sack for lost yardage. Nope, it's a roughing the passer.
No, that ain't what I'm saying.
I'm like, how is it roughing the passer? He still had the ball. My point is that that's the problem. Is that you can't be rough no more.
No, the point I'm making is, look at San Fran's defense. Hell, look at the Bears' defense. They're aggressive. Dallas is not aggressive.
Well, that's because the Bears were desperate.
No, it's how their defense.
No. The Bears were desperate. You went for 14 losses in a row. You were desperate for a win. They had that lead, and they were going to hold on to it.
I could do this with every fucking one. Come on, you have the veteran on your defensive line. You have Stephen freaking Gilmore that has just rings under Brady. Come on now. You have a former Super Bowl champion in your arsenal. You have Micah Parsons in your arsenal. You have the tank in your arsenal. I could give you list. Leighton Vandrick. These guys are explosive, known to make plays. But I'm glad we brought this up because they also brought up something else I want to check into while we're on this topic. So I'm going to get into real quick here. I want to get into my defensive line. So I'm going to go to player stats. Oh, that's a fucking another thing real quick. Why the fuck did you put in Cooper Rush? You have fucking Trey, who came from San Fran, knows the team, and you put in Cooper Rush. I got nothing on that either, Dallas. I don't know what the hell they were thinking there. So, the most tackles on the Dallas defense was Donovan Wilson, 5 tackles. Stephon Gilmore, 5. Leighton Vandrick, 4. Damone Clark, 4. Malik Hooker, 4. Jerron Kearse, 4. Bland was 2 for 2. He had 2 tackles, 2 assists. Marquise Bell, 2 tackles, 2 assists. Jonathan Hawkins, I don't even know who that is. Micah Parsons had 1 tackle. 0 sacks on the board. Not 1 sack from any of my defensive line. A defensive line that has tore apart offenses. Last season, this season, let's say for a minute we're on the same page.
Mm-hmm.
That San Francisco is a better team, which we know they are. But when you talk about bad nights, That to me, that's not a bad night. To me, that is we forgot to get off the fucking bus.
Oh,
we
boy.
left our talent at home.
This is interesting. I'm reading an article right now where they may be wanting to replace Dak.
They can't.
Why is that?
He has a no trade clause until they renew his contract.
Doesn't mean they can't just bench his ass.
I don't know if that's in there, but I do know he can't be traded, nor can he. They can franchise tag him again, but he is the problem.
Oh, they're actually let's talking about next year, during the draft. Okay, that's a. All right, one. They may be looking at a guy named Drake May, who was the UNC quarterback in the draft. They also said here they may just sit Dak down and let Trey Lance start playing. And yeah, that's not happening. I think Paul would stop being a Cowboy fan if that did happen.
At this point, I'd take Kaepernick. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
No, I'm not even talking about that. Oh, speaking of which, did you hear that The Rock actually considered putting Colin in the XFL?
He wants to be in the NFL. He doesn't want to take a step down.
Yeah, well, anyway,
you know what's sad is I remember Dak's second year when he started doing horrible, and people were holding up signs, "Bring back Tony Romo."
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Tony Romo, come back.
A lot of Cowboy fans online are saying just bring Tom Brady back. Oh man, how sad would that be if you guys had Brady as your quarterback?
If you're a coach, okay, you have a former backup on your team, Trey Lance, San Francisco. Would you throw him in the game or put in Cooper Rush?
Depends on the point of view, I suppose. Because even though you got someone that knows them, the same thing can be said as they also know you. You see what I mean?
Oh, I get you.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, damn. There you go.
Yeah.
Pretty much, right? Oh, boy. I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying you're not making good points. I just think that you're on this bandwagon where we lose one game, the whole
it wasn't about the game. Nothing to do with the game.
We lose one game, we flip everything over.
Nope, it's not about that. I told you, Dallas will do Dallas things, and they always do. Last year, they went 19-12 against San Francisco.
That was also before, but yeah, go ahead. Oh dear. Oh dear. You're not gonna like this stat. from week 1 to week 4, the Dallas Cowboys allowed 41 points total. Week 5 against the Niners, they allowed 42. So that means in one game, they allowed more points against the Niners than they had in their first 4 games combined. Oh, dear. And I think this is exactly what you're talking about, right?
But I don't have anything else unless you do.
Mm-mm.
All right, so I think we're going to go on ahead and end it here for talking football. And we'll see you guys next Monday and see who was right on some of these. But I will say it now. Let's go Chargers.
You're going to ride the Lightning?
Okay,
Chargers, the Bolts.
Maybe if I root against them, they'll win. But all right, guys, have a safe week, and we'll see you next weekend. Okay,
Wait.
next Monday.
Wait.
Wait.
So, hold on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12, 13, 14, 15. Did I skip a game? Give me a second. I just now noticed that I'm missing something. Hold on. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, shit, I did miss one. I missed a game. Right. Okay. I cannot believe I missed it, especially with my team. I forgot one. We missed a prediction there, Smith.
Rams.
I don't know how I missed that. All right. I'll go with the Rams as well. I'm pretty sure Chief would too, so I'll give him a freebie on this. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how the hell I missed that one. I'm like, I counted the predictions. I'm like, I'm missing a game. I'm like, so I went back and I found that. All right. Yeah, and you heard my phone. Gotta go get the wifey. So yeah. Have a great time, guys. We'll see you next time. See ya.
Hi, I'm Insidious. Thanks for watching this podcast.
This is the Ghost, and thank you for watching our podcast.
And I am the Chief. Thank you for tuning in. Have a great night.